Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in here on Raw Stats Reviews. Today we have another Weta piece on the review table. This of course came in pretty shortly after my review of the Joker piece by Weta, which was my first Weta piece ever, and I was very impressed by it, as you may have noticed from my review of that piece if you have watched it. If not, then please go back and take a look. And now I had to get Batman, the companion piece, of course, of the nightmare scene from Justice League, in order to go with the Joker, to not let him live alone in my collection. And I couldn't be happier, guys. So this is still on sale, 50% off from the original price, which I think is something like 1,100 and something euros, and then plus tax and everything. Would have ended up at around 1,200 and something, which is, I think, way overpriced for a 1/4 scale figure, even if XM Studios statues cost usually the same. I think they are also pretty overpriced, although they have very elaborate bases, of course, and everything. But then half the price for this piece is, of course, very good deal in my opinion, because it's perfectly executed, or let's say almost perfectly executed. I have a little bit of nitpicks with the coat, but just what painting is concerned, sculpt and everything, concept, excuse me, design looks very good. So yeah, you know the design of this piece, where it comes from, of course. BBS started off with the first nightmare scene, where Batman was already shown in this outfit with the Batman suit below and only showing at the upper body, and then having some pants on, like desert kind of military pants, and this coat and the scarf and the goggles, magnifying glasses, machine guns. So this is Batman in a post-apocalyptic future where Superman has taken over, evil Superman, and yeah, so he's a renegade, more or less. And in Justice League, then you can see that he is building kind of a rebel troop with the Flash and Mera and all these survivors of Superman's takeover. And very cool scene where Leo's Joker appears one of a sudden. He was not included. The scene was completely not included in the cinematic cut, but then was given to us in the Snyder cut, and very nice, very cool. So we have what you see here, and then we have a head switch out where he's more or less fully covered with the scarf and the goggles down, and then we have another right hand where he is holding the Joker card, which in the Justice League nightmare scene, at some point he takes from the Joker. And now let's start off with the detailed review. So the base is really cool. It's one of these environmental bases, which you will find with all of these 3 Justice League pieces from Weta, also with Superman, and especially also with the Joker. You have this common museum style subbase, which is painted glossy black, but it's not just flat, but also structured here on the sides, which I think looks very good. And then you have this amazing environmental base. So Weta seems to be really good in doing these. They have, of course, a lot of experience with the Lord of the Rings environmental statues, where they do whatever, Minas Tirith or the Shire or whatever. So I think they are very experienced in doing that, and look how good this looks. I mean, you can see every little sand corn here. The rocks look so good. Doesn't look at all plasticky. So I think all the other companies should really take example on how to do rock bases. This looks just fantastic. You have a wire here coming out. You have all little nice details all over the base. It just looks so good. Zoom out here a little bit more. I'm not sure what this is. Might be a broken building structure, might also be a broken truck or some kind of plane or whatever. So as you can see here, you have these tubes inside. Paint is really good. This rusted kind of metal structure. Some bullets here on the ground. Yeah, this might be also some part of a truck or so. No idea what this red thing is. I saw other reviews and I think that nobody really knows what that should be. I also went back and looked at both of the nightmare scenes and couldn't really find anything that looks like this. I don't know, maybe it's some kind of part of a light of the truck or so. I don't know. Definitely looking cool. More wheels down there. Yeah, just a fantastic looking base all over. And the statue is no less impressive, really nicely sculpted. Paint is great. Look at those boots. I think these are the usual Batman outfit boots, so there's no difference to the real outfit, just that they are very worn and mudded. And then the difference is he has these pants, which are relatively dark green here. With the Prime One Piece, I think they messed up the color. They are much more, brownish, lighter than this one. He has here buckled up and wrapped around his upper right leg this holster here with the gun, which looks really good. So you can't almost see that, honestly, because it's covered by the cape, but it's there. Knee pads look good. Then the gun is also further fixed here with this lower belt below the usual utility belt, which is also, as you can see, a little bit worn and yeah, almost rusted maybe a little bit. It's a darker color than on the usual batsuit. And then here the batsuit itself, here with two kind of bullet holes in this metal Batman plate, which looks really good. Yeah, batsuit looks amazing. Also like the design here on the hands and the bandages. So this connects here. You have a little seam line, but it blends in very well, of course, with the rest of the bandage, which is knotted back there together. Gauntlets look nice, nice detail. Battle damaged magnifying glass looks very cool. Also how he's holding it here in the sand. And then here the bandages are made a little bit different, which is also cool. With the Prime One Piece, they are looking very much the same on both arms. So here they are different. Here you have less bandage than here, which I think is a nice touch. The gun has very, very good details to it, in my opinion. All is sculpted. The gun is plastic, however, so it's very light. Would have preferred if it's a little bit, more weight to it. Maybe even die cast. It would have been cool, but it's definitely plastic. The strap is the only mixed media fabric piece here with that guy. You have the Joker card placed on the gun here, or stuck on there somehow. If you prefer to use the gun, you still have the Joker card. And if you use the other gun, he holds it in his hands. The scarf looks good. Yeah, it's okay. Paint is good. Could have maybe adds a little bit more detail to it with the sculpt, but looks good, in my opinion. And now the coat. Love the flow. I'm so happy it hasn't had any breakage, because I heard that a lot of these pieces already broke during shipping, which if you do such an elaborate cape, which is permanently fixed to the body, and yeah, lies in the box on below the Batman body piece, is of course nothing to really wonder that some of those broke. Yeah, I think the flow is perfect. The sculpt is really, really good with all these folds and everything. Looks really nice. The only nitpick would probably be paint. I think it's a little bit too dull here, the paint. Looks good, mudded all over. Maybe a bit too much mud or so, or I don't know what it is, but could have been done a little bit better. But overall, looks very good as well. So everything is one piece, more or less, apart from the hands that you connect, and the head, and of course the base. So it's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces to the statue, and then you have to switch out to 7 pieces in total. No problem with assembly. Everything fit perfectly. And we'll give you a 360 in a second. Let's check out the head sculpt, which I think is amazingly well done. So Carl looks very, very good. Of course, mudded as well, from all the dust and everything in the desert. Then you have the goggles, which look very good. Also pretty dirty, as you can see. And now the face. I love this expression. So it's not the usual boring whatever face sculpt that we are used to, but this one is really having nice expression. So he is looking a little bit up and to the horizon, thinking about his next move. I think the likeness to Ben Affleck is second to none. Looks really, really good. I mean, those eyes, look at those. Looking awesome. Yeah, I think the chin area looks also very good. So no complaints at all with that head sculpt, looking amazing, and this is what I will display most of the time, definitely. Give you a 360 in this constellation here, and then I will show you the switch outs, and then we are done, more or less. I think the side pose looks also very good, very, very cool. So very dynamic statue. I think this is probably how it is meant to be displayed. Can also rotate him a little bit more, so maybe I will be displaying him like this, so you can see still both hands, all of his body and his face a little bit better. Here he looks very much to the side, so I think probably this is the best viewing angle. Very cool. So left hand permanently, there's only one option with the magnifying glass. So here you've got the option to have him holding this Joker card, which yeah, looks great and also makes sense with the nightmare scene in the Justice League movie. On the other hand, I can't really see him in this pose holding the Joker card when he's planning his next move. I mean, makes much more sense with the gun, and since the Joker piece, his main display is holding the card in his left hand, it wouldn't make sense to display him next to Joker with the Joker card, and then also it wouldn't make sense to display Joker with his alternative option, which is the Batman cowl if you display the two together, in my opinion. So Joker will be holding the card in my display, and he will be holding the gun, definitely. And I will most likely display this head just all of the time, but the other one is also really cool, where he is like full Mad Max style here, covered with this scarf. Almost looks like the Riddler here from the Batman movie. So it could be one of his companions. Yeah, so goggles down. Very dirty goggles. I'm wondering whether he can see something with those, but apparently he can. And then scarf all around the face. Yeah, looking really nice as well. Gives him a cool touch, but I love the other portrait so much that I will probably display him with the other portrait most of the time. So we will see. Fantastic figure, can highly recommend it. Price is great at the moment. Shipping right now from Weta. So if you're on the fence, do not hesitate to get this piece. I would definitely recommend you to get it directly from Weta. If you have a problem then with a breakage, they will have you covered. Secondary market, I'm not sure. I mean, you can do, but if it breaks, then you're fucked, more or less. So I hope you liked this review. If you did, then please give me a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to not miss out on any videos being uploaded here very soon again. And thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.